evening. Thank you very much for watching. Massive show tonight, so no time to muck around. One of the biggest concerns people have is about whether their kids will be able to ever afford a house. Now, I know there's always the intergenerational fight between this generation, that. You did it. No, you did it. No, you're not working hard enough. You got it too easy. Who cares, right? But the reality is that there are hundreds of thousands of people who desperately would love to get a joint sometime soon, but it's just every week, month, year, clicking away from them. And tonight I can tell you that the average median house price in the capital cities of Australia is now $1 million. Now, median is not average, of course. You take the most expensive house and then there's the least expensive property, unit, whatever. The number right in the middle, that's the median. But today we learnt just how wild some of these prices actually are. If you actually have a look at the median price across all of the capital cities right now, including Canberra, you're going to get $877,000. Now, that is the median, okay? From the smallest, crappiest little one-bedroom something somewhere on the absolute fringe next to the train station to the pink house that's filled with ghosts. In terms of Sydney, it's $1.1 million. That is a new record for the median house price in Sydney. In Melbourne, much more affordable, $782,000. The market that is somewhere between Sydney and Melbourne is Brisbane. Now, right now, according to the data, the Brisbane housing market is at absolute peak. It just keeps going up. The median house price in the CBD, or the metro area, I should say, of Brisbane, $889,000. Now, normally, if I just mentioned Sydney, Melbourne and Brisbane, someone will send me an email from somewhere else, and rightly so. Paul, it's a national show. What are the numbers where I live? Well, we've got those too. Today, the median house price was revealed in Canberra to be $856,000. So, a little bit under Brisbane, but still way in front of Melbourne. Adelaide, $805,000. Again, higher than Melbourne. Perth, $787, higher than the median price, or just under, I should say, in Melbourne. Then, if you call this affordable, Hobart, $685,000 median price. Darwin, $535,000, and as I mentioned before about Canberra, at $856. That was put out today by the Prop Track people. Now, as you know, we love regional Australia. We get to visit it at least once a month where we do our towns, and I love every little bit of where we go. And it doesn't matter whether it could be the fog of Toowoomba to the side of the road in Western Australia, playing a little bit of two up in Kalgoorlie. You know, I love seeing as much of this country, and despite the fact that we've been doing it for years, we've still got a mega and massive list of places to see in regional Australia. But the assumption always is, oh, well, the house prices are cheaper there. And yes, if you're comparing Sydney at $1.1 million, regional areas are cheaper. But again, if people say, well, there's the better house, just go further out. Now, all of that's true. But even if further out is the option, it's still pretty expensive. Again, these numbers are for the month of April. So this is about as up to date as you could possibly be when it comes to these numbers. Outside of Sydney, $751,000. Outside of Brisbane, $733,000. Outside of Melbourne and Perth, bang on the same number, $578,000. Outside of Hobart, $526,000. If you really want some value and pretty good lifestyle, go to places like Renmark in South Australia, $486,000, and the Northern Territory outside of Darwin, $416,000. Now, of course, one of the reasons why the prices keep going up is because there's only X number of houses, but due to population growth, both natural and immigration, not to mention intergenerationally, kids growing up, moving, partners coming together and splitting up, there are more people than ever before that are looking for homes. But there are not the number of homes available for the number of people who are trying to look for them. Put simply, if demand is bigger than supply, well, then the cost goes up, meaning those with the most amount of money are able to get a joint, those who don't just have to sit on the sidelines, and then we get ourselves into the issues in and around the rental market.